I'm serious. I'm terribly sorry about all the confusion right there. We just had a few technical issues here and there. We got to keep on our toes. Toes, that is. Now let's get back to work. This is ridiculous.
Hi, everybody. So, as you may notice, we're changing our shirts. It's a new day. Yes, it is. And we're going to continue with our with episode 1, the Foreign Turnabout of Spirit of Justice. So I hope you guys are ready. I hope you guys packed a lunch, because you may not need to pack a lunch, but I hope you're ready for some fun, because we are. So without any further ado, let us continue the Foreign Turnabout.
Let's go live, baby. So last we left our intrepid heroes.
We have identified a possible witness, aka the suspect. And if we go here, the last thing we know is that the temple diagram was uploaded in a court record. And peace and understanding.
Peace, love, and understanding.
Peace, love, and understanding.
Yeah,
such a cringeworthy name. Says he smelled blood on the way down, and he knew that it wasn't kosher, so he swung by the treasure room.
And it was like, whoa, man, there was poor Mr. Roll, dead as a doornail.
And the temple diagram got updated in the court record, which, by the way, it says here, it was a diagram depicting the temple treasure room area. So, here's the storeroom, there's the treasure room. There's a breaker box, and I said that there was a chamber, that was right next to the treasure room, but no, it wasn't. Anyway,
let me fix that for you.
Fix what? Oh,
wakey.
That's twice in a row.
Wakey, eggs and bakey.
Oh my gosh!
Get your head in the game, will ya?
You know what? This guy right here saved my bacon a couple times. So,
all right, back to the conclusions.
In the interval between the end of the dance of devotion and the blackout, the only ones who went to the scene of the crime were the victim and the accused. So you see, Mr. Understaten's unassailable account is what led to the accused's arrest.
Hold it! Isn't it possible that the murder took place before the end of the dance of devotion?
I'm afraid that's not possible. The victim was in the performance hall until the very end of the dance.
He was? Would you like some proof?
How's this? A photo of that morning's dance of devotion taken by a tourist.
All right, now wait a minute. You see that? Why? What graceful dancing.
No.
You see that guitar on his hand?
Yeah,
it's totally different from the Damalin that he has now. But
that's one thing to nitpick, but he's playing a guitar.
Yeah.
So, all right.
Continue. I can almost hear the sound of Mr. Understanding's Damalin now.
Payne's right. There's Mr. Roll on duty.
Never underestimate the incredible pain.
Nah, so in addition to Rafia's insights, he had backup evidence lined up too, huh? Dance of Devotion photo has been added to the court record.
A picture of the stage shows Roll on guard duty in the audience. As head monk, my monks in training are like my own kids, like family. Can you dig it? I should have thought I'll be better, man.
Now, yeah, it does look different. Totally. Yeah. It's like an electric diamond or something.
Oh, something. Before Her Holiness, the Holy Mother. Oh, I'll be confess your sins, my young brother.
Head monk understanding. I didn't kill Mr. Roll. So I don't have anything to confess to the Holy Mother.
What? Bogus, little man. Your faith is weak like a wet paper bag. You feeling me? Spare the rod, hey baby. Spoil the child, not maybe. Well, this is
Jesus.
Her Holiness is magnanimous, son. If you confess your guilt, she'll forgive you in the Twilight Realm.
I don't suppose she could forgive him in this realm first.
Defense, please begin your cross-examination. All right, let's go get this bastard. Cross-examination time. What I saw, baby. All right. After the morning dance of devotion, to go back to my chamber, I got the notion. Don't you know my chamber's on the way to the temple's treasure room? Hey, hey.
No, it's not.
Objection!
Oh, never mind. Objection. There's something odd about the witness's statement.
I think we might press him on that.
And this is the evidence that will prove it.
No, the only thing odd I find here is your objection. I hope this will help you change your ways.
That didn't go very well.
Don't you know my chamber's on the way to the temple's treasure room? Hey, hey.
Hold it!
Hold it! Could you please point out one more time where your chamber is located?
Yeah, man, no sweat. My chamber's on the way from the performance hall to the treasure room.
I mean, yeah, it's right there, so. So anyone going to the treasure room would have to pass by Andastandon's chamber.
Give peace, love, and a chance.
Give peace a chance. My ass.
Any small footsteps I can quite clearly hear if anyone at the treasure room goes near. What's the story telling us?
Alright, sure.
Was it going forward? Albie was the only one.
Hold it! How could you tell it was Albie just from the sound of some footsteps?
Albie is practically family, man. The smooth groove of his shoes are easy to pick out.
How do you know he went to the treasure room? Didn't you think it was possible he went to the storeroom at the other end of the hall?
No way, man. I saw it with my own two eyes.
You saw him.
In the treasure room. This you can believe. My peepers peeped the sneak Albie.
And tell us where it is you stood when you saw the accused, if you would. Oh my God, he's singing too.
Oh my God. When I heard the footsteps, I looked out the window.
There's a window?
From my window, I can see the window of the first floor hallway across the courtyard. You dig? And through that window, I saw Albie walking into the treasure room.
Should I have him add a statement to his testimony? Every time. Could you please add that statement to your testimony, Mr. Andastandon?
You got it, brother. Through the window, I did spy like little Albie with my own eye.
So I don't know about that shit.
Nah, there's no window over there, is there?
Well, let's take a look. So
Take a look at the diagram.
I don't see any windows.
Me neither.
Well, maybe there is. I don't fucking know. All right, well, let's see what story mode tells us. I think it's... hold on.
Objection!
Objection!
Ah, the scroll.
There's something off about that, Mr. Andastandon.
My music is off? I'm sorry you feel that way, man. Maybe this vibe ain't top of the charts where you're from. What's your poison? Orchestra? Jazz soul?
There's nothing wrong with my ears, witness. But something's not quite right with your eyes. Mr. Andastandon, you've been lying to this court.
Now why would I lie? I got nothing to hide.
Oh, you got plenty to hide, you big doofus.
Truth and truth alone is all I sing. Lying, y'all? Nah, lying ain't my thing.
Huh. I contend otherwise. Do you recognize this object, Mr. Andestainen?
It's a temple notice, man. What of it?
In this notice, the following instruction to the temple monks is written. Oh, hold on a second. Maybe that's why I missed it. April 23rd. Due to the growing number of thefts around the temple, we'll be tightening security throughout. Therefore, all of the hallway shutters will remain shut for today's dance of devotion.
See?
So how could he see him through the window if the shutters were closed?
That's why you gotta review the evidence thoroughly, man.
Absolutely, with a fine-tooth comb.
Yes,
Jack.
sir.
All of the hallway shutters will remain shut for today's dance of devotion.
What you talking about, Phoenix?
I'm talking about the fact that from your chamber, you couldn't have seen anyone going into the treasure room through those shutters.
Gah!
Looks like you didn't get the memo.
No way. I don't believe it, man.
If you don't believe it, why don't you read the notice for yourself?
Let's see. Something, will, something for, something.
Is that your idea of reading?
I'm not so hot at reading Chinese, man. I usually get one of the other monks to read stuff for me, you know?
Doesn't it make your duties as head monk a little difficult? Hi, Maddie!
Thanks for
Yes,
joining.
thanks so much for joining the chat.
Hey, cut me some slack, man. I only moved to this country 6 months ago.
Oh, shut up. That's quite recent, isn't it? So, how did someone who's only been here 6 months become head monk of a temple?
How little you understand. Religious faith can't be measured in months or years. I've only been an adherent of Qur'anism for 3 months myself. The Holy Mother's teachings really spoke to me, prompting me to stay in this country.
Or was it the fact that there are no lawyers here that spoke to you?
Mr. Payne, I know just how you feel, my man. Her Holiness's teaching spoke to me, too.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present Brother Dumb and Brother Dumber. Harry and Lloyd.
Yeah!
Remember those two?
Well, I know why Payne suddenly became a believer in Qur'anism, but could Andestainen have had an ulterior motive for becoming a believer too? Mr. Andestainen, were you really in your chamber as you claim?
What? Hey, but chill, brother.
Weren't you instead somewhere else?
Objection! Mr. Wright, what kind of nonsense are you spouting now?
According to Mr. Andestainen's testimony, he saw Albie with his own eyes. Therefore, is it really nonsense to suggest he could have seen Albie from somewhere else?
Well,
Do you have a theory, defense? Do you know where Mr. Understander was, if not in his chamber?
If he wasn't in his room, then... If Albie had gone down to the hallway towards the treasure room, there are only a few places he could have seen Albie from. And remember, he said he went to go to the breaker to turn the power back on.
That's right.
I do have a theory, Your Majesty. Let's say the witness really did see Albie going towards the treasure room. What then? The defense proposes this is the only place he could have been to see Albie go down that hall.
Right at the breaker.
take that!
Take that.
There? But you just suggested earlier that that's what the true culprit might have been.
True, but no matter how I look at it, this is the only place Andestainen could have been.
Mr. Foreign Lawyer, don't tell me. Are you accusing Mr. Understainen of being the true culprit in this case? Accuse.
Accuse!
Yes, Your Majesty. I contend there's a strong possibility this witness is the murderer.
Oh no.
What in the world? This monk? The murderer?
Well, he's only been in the country 6 months, for crying out loud. He's a...
Objection! How dare you be so disrespectful? First you criticize her benevolence and insights. Now you accuse the head monk of murder.
Objection!
Objection! This is the only place the witness could have been. If he was here, he could have struck the victim down from behind and moved his body to the treasure room. But that's nothing but groundless conjecture. And there's one more thing. Do you remember what was said in the opening argument?
The opening argument?
During that argument, it was suggested that Albie used his position as monk in training to get his hands on the treasure. That's right, and what of it? Well, why don't we try this twist on for size? The thief used his position as head monk of the temple to get a hold of the treasure. What?
What? You joshed me, man?
The key to the treasure box has been passed down from head monk to head monk. What better position to be in if you want to steal the treasure? You can't possibly be serious.
Does this mean you're claiming that Mr. Understatement's oath of faith is nothing but a lie designed to get him close to the treasure?
The witness hasn't been truthful in his testimony to this court, so clearly he isn't above lying.
Yeah.
Didn't you swear to the Holy Mother that naught but the truth would you bring? In light of that, I don't think it's unfair to call your faith into question. Objection! This is ridiculous. Are there no limits to what this lawyer will say? I mean, lie is such a strong word. Maybe it was just a mistake.
Hold it. Enough of the nervous wreck routine, prosecutor. You're just embarrassing yourself, man.
What?
What was that misunderstanding? Lawyer man, you really are the lowest of the low. You gone and said something I can't forgive. You call my belief into question, my faith in the Holy Mother, and nobody gets away with that.
What the hell? Uh-oh. Oh no.
Ready to rock, baby. Ooh, yeah!
This is so dumb.
What on earth? That music! It's making my ears bleed. What? This is, okay.
What the hell? Hey, this is beyond the pale. What?
This is the music of my soul. Yeah! Death to the lawyer! Yeah! Ooh! I'm the Twilight Messenger. Can you tell? Ooh, yeah! Gonna take this lying lawyer straight to hell! Yeah! Ooh! He's dripping with eyes, running with Philistines. I'm gonna send that lawyer to the guillotine! Yeah! Ooh! If you ever heard of Jim Brewer's impression on Metallica, that's what I'm trying to pull.
And now for something completely different.
That blickety-black music just won't let me express my rage.
Your rage, huh? Isn't the real source of your anger having your lie exposed?
You just don't get it. If I lied, it's because you drove me to it, yeah. All sniffing around and suspicious and throwing off false accusations.
Sorry, but as a lawyer, I'm afraid that's my job.
Yeah, well, lawyers are crap. Keep making noise, and I'll have to use my partner here on you, yeah.
I'm the one making noise?
So you want to know the truth, huh? Think you can handle the truth, do you? Fine. Let's see you try. Ooh, feel the heat of my brutal death beat. Yeah! Savage, right? Sweating bullets, ain't ya? Squeeze my soul, gonna make a mosh pit out of this peanut gallery.
Did he really just win the court over with that performance?
If this is not the most ridiculous scene in Ace Attorney history, I don't know what is.
Yeah, we have jumped the shark, people.
Yo, geezer, I got something to testify. Yeah, ooh, get ready for the hound of my soul. I call this chart topper Soul Screaming Truth. Yeah, ooh.
Yeah, I stand corrected that Clavier Gavin is a better musician than this bozo.
Yeah, he is this guy sucks.
Soul Screaming Truth.
Let's rock, baby. Ooh. Priestess stance come to an end. Yeah, ooh, to the music storeroom, my way I did win. Ooh, yeah. Death truth is what you dread. Hear me shred. Yeah. From my spot in front of the storeroom, I saw Albie creep to the treasure room. Yeah, ooh. Trailing from behind, hound on the scent, I saw Pat roll. After Albie, he went. Ooh, yeah. Me and my girl, innocent and sweet, back by the storeroom, can't be beat. Yeah. Ooh. Then out went the power, ticking to midnight. Black the black is black, robbing all sides. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, baby, let that soul metal flow.
Jesus Christ.
Exactly my point. What is that music? I've never heard anything like it. And it's so fast it's making my head spin.
Yeah. This is demolish metal. Yeah. Ooh. Hey, yo, geezer. How are those ears ringing?
I don't know much about music, but I've got chills and they're multiplying.
You scared, boy, man? Run away, fast as you can.
What a wonderful rhythm! The perfect accompaniment for further deliberations. Now, Mr. Anderstainen, what did you go to the music storeroom for?
Hey, I went to put my Demolit away. She's my precious partner. Yeah, gotta give her a good rest after playing in the Wright.
But then why did you lie before?
Because you sent me to hell! Yeah!
Huh?
We all know about lawyers and the lying, lordy ways. Am I right, people? 5 minutes I went to the storeroom, he had drummed up a false charge on me. I didn't want to get sent to hell. What do you say?
That's right, that's so would have happened.
Now I see why that defense culpability act was passed. You feel me crying? Yeah, you said it!
Is that too much to ask for a low-key trial?
Now you punks ready to rock or what?
Yeah!
I can't hear you! I said, you ready to teach this line boy how we do things around here?
Yeah!
Alright. Now I'm gonna lay it on you one more time. Screaming truth in my soul. Ooh, yeah!
Go get this bastard before I puke.
Yeah, soul screaming truth, yeah.
So remember the testimony. He said the priest's dance had to come to an end.
To the music storeroom he went to. Death truth is what you dread, hear me shred. From my spot in front of the storeroom, I saw Albie creep to the treasure room, alright? And trailing from behind, hound on the scent, I saw Pat roll after Albie went. Me and my girl, innocent and sweet, back by the storeroom. Can't be beat.
One back.
Trailing from behind. Well, wait a minute. Pat Roll wasn't behind Albie, for Christ's sake. Anyway, by a spot in front of the storeroom. Death, truth is what you dread, hear me shred.
I think he's gonna press on this.
Princess dancing come to an end to the music store on my way I did win. Hold it! You say you went to the music storeroom. But how do we know you didn't go to the treasure room to steal the treasure instead?
And on what grounds would you base that accusation? Got anything to show for it?
He's right. I really don't have any proof. And yet... Well, you can't prove that you didn't go to the treasure room either.
Chirp, chirp. You stole the treasure and were ready to make your getaway when you saw Mr. Roll. So you panicked and ran into the music storeroom. Isn't that right? Why do I feel like I'm being stabbed by icy stares from every direction?
This silence is your answer, lawyer man. This audience knows the score. Just what we needed. A moment of silence to bid this lawyer's basis claim goodbye.
Yeah! Why do they have to hate lawyers so much in this country?
I said it before, and I'll say it again, lawyer man. After the priestess dance, I went to the music storeroom. Death, truth is what you dread. Hear me shred.
Okay, third statement. From my spot in front of the storeroom, I saw Albie creep to the treasure room. I'm trailing from behind, howling on the scent. I saw Pat roll after Albie went.
I think it's the other way around.
Me and my girl innocent and sweet back by the storeroom can't be beat. Then out went the power, tick to midnight, black to black is black, robbing all sight.
Hold it! Hold it! Where were you when the power outage occurred?
Like I said, I was in the music storeroom. My girl had been sounding a little off, so I had to get her back in tune.
Isn't it true that you were actually in the hallway at that time?
The hallway, you say? Why would I be in the hallway?
You were waiting for Mr. Roll to come back from his patrol of the treasure room. Now that he discovered that the treasure had been stolen, you were gonna kill him.
Yeah. Lawyer man, just as always, so full of bull. Spewing noxious lies, pulling the wool. Filthy lies through and through, and I ain't never ever gonna forgive you. Yeah.
Utter lies with no evidence. As always, his claims are just tenuous.
Hey, nice prosecutor. I'm picking up what you're throwing down.
Someone stop their jam session, please.
I totally feel you, Phoenix. Hi, Blade King. Welcome to the chat, man.
Welcome back.
You've made your assertions clear, defense, but your argument is rather unsubstantiated.
That's not good. What's so funny, peace-loving, understanding? Nevertheless, the possibility is still there. You can't deny the witness could have killed the victim under cover of darkness.
Objection!
Objection! You're forgetting one very important thing. Huh? It seems you've forgotten that the outage happened by chance, not design.
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that's right. I did forget about that. It's not like the witness planned the outage so he could take advantage of the darkness. And without darkness, it would have been hard to sneak up behind Mr. Roll and kill him.
You're right. Even I would notice someone coming up behind me.
Maybe he did plan that outage.
Well, defense, what do you have to say about that?
What can I say about that? Mr. Wright, your claim is completely without merit, unless you want to argue that the witness somehow magically made the outage happen. Well, maybe not magically, but... Wait, that's it! I contend the witness could have made the power outage happen, with no magic necessary. What?
You have a theory, defense.
All he had to do was make use of something shown on this diagram. What did the witness use to make the power outage happen?
You must use the breaker.
Take that. The witness was in the storeroom. The circuit box is on the storeroom end of the hallway. There's nothing really magical about turning off the breaker, wouldn't you say?
Nice try, but that theory doesn't hold water, lawyer man.
And why not?
You saying I turned the breaker off and then snuck up on Mr. Roll and hit him? In pitch black darkness with no source of light whatsoever? Is that what you're saying? With the lights off, that hallway's blacker than 100 midnights. Yeah! You can't see the head in front of your face! How can anybody commit murder like that? Unless it was somebody standing right in front of the victim, like the accused!
I hate when he's right. But I can't just let his point stand.
Well, maybe the victim was holding something that served as a guide.
Wait a minute.
Oh, the
Treasure glow in the dark, remember?
yeah, the
Treasure
yeah,
box.
we know.
A guide to the darkness?
Something that's more than a little vague, wouldn't you agree?
You ain't gonna move this room with a half-baked hunch like that, bro. You gotta hit him hard, really make him feel it, you hear me? Just like my verse, baby. Woo!
Well, I'm afraid I don't understand the witness's lyrics very well either. But in a trial, your arguments have to be clear and precise. Let's see some of that clarity and precision now, defense.
Uh-oh, what do I do?
Can you present to us something that could have served as a guide through the darkness?
I can. Yes, I can.
Because there has to be something.
All right, let's see what you have, defense. What could the victim have been holding that served as a guide through the darkness?
The treasure box. 3, 2, 1.
Take that. I believe the victim was holding the treasure box. Huh? Have you gone mad? Well, the box glows in the dark, so you could use it as a sort of beacon.
Well, I guess you're right.
But why in the world would the victim be holding the treasure box?
Oh, well, because your guess is as good as mine.
What is this lawyer talking about?
Nonsense and lies yet again.
Just give him the death penalty already.
Is there no way to win them over?
Defense. Are we going to be needing those tongue shells after all?
No, your majesty.
Yeah, man, do it, do it. Then we can jam out with his lawyer's shrieks of pain. Better get those screams of agony out now, lawyer man, or you still have a tongue to scream with.
I guess I better come up with a reason. No pressure or anything. As to why the victim was holding the treasure box, it can easily be explained as thus. Brain don't fail me now. What reason could the victim possibly have had to be holding that treasure box? The victim was holding the treasure box because he was...
The thief, maybe?
No way. He was stealing it? I mean, that kind of makes... I don't know. What? It's an idea I just happened to stumble upon. But I think it just might be the answer. And It would turn this whole trial upside down.
Hello, defense? Are you still with us? Let's hear this easy explanation you promised.
Isn't it possible that it was because the victim himself was the thief?
The victim?
The thief? What? This is madness.
No way. What kind of bull are you spewing now? Magistrate, this guy's off his rocker.
If the victim was the thief, everything we've learned so far would all make sense. And it would give us a completely new way to interpret the victim's actions. After the morning dance of devotion, Mr. Roll went to the treasure room. He grabbed the box that contained the treasure and started to take off with it. But then he ran into Albie on the Great Stairs. That's why Mr. Roll pulled his gun on Albie. Then, when the blackout occurred, Mr. Roll was bludgeoned to death in the darkness. This explains why the victim would be holding the glowing treasure box in the dark, and how it would have been possible for someone other than the accused to kill him. Whoa.
Do you have any idea what you're saying?
You're unbelievable, lawyer man. I think you've lost it. That's the craziest thing I've ever heard. Roll, trying to roll the temple. That devout believer, that pious Koreanist.
I won't allow you to disparage the victim's departed soul with unfounded allegations. I hope you're prepared to back up your claim.
Of course, Your Majesty.
Oh, really? In that case, can we assume you have proof?
Proof, huh? Do I have any proof? But I can't back down now. Yes, I have proof. In my dreams. The proof that Mr. Roll was the thief may have been left behind on a certain piece of evidence.
Very well. Let's see your evidence and be ready to stand behind it.
Footprints, fingerprints, I'll take anything at this point. I need proof, something that would have been involved with the theft, and that might still have some trace evidence left on it.
What proof do you have that the victim might have been the thief?
Is it the crime photo because he has blood on his hands?
Yeah, he's got a blood on his hand. So what's that all about? Take that! The defense would like to examine this piece of evidence.
I don't think that's it.
Would you now? I don't think that piece of evidence will give us any answers.
Oops, looks like I got it wrong.
Perhaps you would like to examine this penalty instead. What's...
Okay, don't overthink this, Phoenix. It's gotta be something that might still hold some trace of it being touched. And if the victim was the thief, what's something he would have touched?
I'll give you another chance, defense. And this time, show me evidence you can stand behind.
Footprints, fingerprints, I'll take anything at this point. I need proof, something that would have been involved with the theft, and that might still have some trace evidence left on it.
So what proof do you have that the victim might have been the thief?
The actual treasure box. The defense would like to examine the treasure box. There might be trace evidence on it that would show that the victim had held it.
Might. You'd better hope you turn up something more definitive than that, defense.
Yes, sir, Your Majesty.
Very well. Bailiff, bring the treasure box.
Let's see. Wow, that's a lot of blood.
There you are, defense. You are free to examine it.
If I don't find something now, my entire argument up to this point will be blown. Plus, there's that little matter of the old tongue shears. I have to find something. I just have to. Now make sure I remember how to do this. I can rotate the evidence with the right stick. I can also use triangle and circle to zoom in and out to get a better look. If I ever get too turned around, I can always use reset, the right R3, to return things to its initial state. I better search every inch of this box carefully and examine anything of interest in detail with cross.
I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
So there... the lid of the box was forced open. But while the victim was holding the box, the lid must have been closed. I'll try closing the lid too.
Whoa! Hey!
What?
You son of a... You locked it!
So?
What's the big idea?
I thought you can open it with that key you're wearing.
Yeah, I can. No sweat.
Then why is there a bucket load dripping off of you over there?
I think I'd like to open this box back up again. Could you lend me your Magatama key?
Sure.
Okay, let's see. Where's the keyhole?
Well, it's the Magatama key, so wouldn't it go in the hole above the Magatama mark?
Nope. It's a different key.
Huh? It won't open.
Would you look at that? The thief must have busted the lock when he forced the box open.
Really? Because I'm not so sure about that.
Treasure box updated in the court record.
The murder weapon. Not even the Magatama key can open it. Glows in the dark.
In any case, I'd better take another good look. I have to find proof that the victim was holding this box.
Well, there's the hand. See that?
Where?
Turn around. See that hand?
Oh.
Look at that.
This bloodstain, it shows the outline of a hand. Could this be what I've been looking for?
Your Magistrate, take a look at this. There's a bloodstain here that outlines the shape of a hand.
Really? Let me see that. Oh my! You're right.
Now I'm getting somewhere.
I believe the bloodstain is an outline of the victim's hand as he was holding the box.
What?
Even as he was being struck, he held on tight to the precious treasure box. After all, he'd gone through a lot of trouble to steal it. The blood from his head wound splattered across his hand and onto the box. Objection! Your Magistrate, don't let yourself be taken in. It's just more of his lawyerly deceit.
What do you mean?
Mr. Wright, where is your proof that the outline is that of the victim's hand?
Oh, we got it for you, Buster.
What?
I should have seen this coming.
Either show proof or prepare to meet the shears. Or you could save us all some time and bite your tongue out now and submit it instead.
That I did not see coming.
Well, defense, how about it? Do you have proof that the outline is of the victim's hand?
Where would the proof of something like that even be?
Please submit your evidence at this time. What evidence shows that the outline on the treasure box is that of the victim's hand?
Take that!
I've got it. This is the evidence that's gonna save my beloved tongue.
Mr. Payne, despite your claims about my forked tongue, it just so happens I have the proof you require. You do? It's right here in this crime photo.
It is? Where? Defense, please point it out.
What proves that the bloodstain outline on the box is What proves that the bloodstain outline on the box is that of the victim's hand, you ask? Take that! Take that! Mr. Payne, take a good look at the victim's hand. See this? That's blood. What? If we place Mr. Roll's hand inside the bloody outline, You think the blood on his hand would complete the splatter? Exactly.
There goes nothing. And if they do form one complete splatter, it would prove my theory correct.
Then, the victim really was holding the box.
I'm willing to bet my life on it. The defense reasserts that the victim was the thief who stole the treasure box.
You can't be serious. I protest. There's no way they would ever match up. I assert that it's patently impossible for... Ow!
Talk about tongue karma. Sounds like you just bit his. What's the matter, Mr. Payne? Did your forked tongue get tangled up in there? Or were you trying to submit your own tongue to the court?
Why, you...
I can hardly believe it. Apparently, not everything out of the defense's mouth is a bluff.
Of course not, Your Majesty. This tongue doesn't lie. And I'd like to continue to use my tongue in the future, too, if you wouldn't mind. Phrasing. He never has to know it really was a bluff.
No, not Mr. Roll. I can't believe it.
I'm sorry, Albie. I know it's upsetting news. He must have needed the money badly, probably to support his family. After all, he even gave up his dream of becoming a monk to help them.
Oh, so that thing Mr. Roll would say to me.
Albie, you train hard and make sure you become a monk one day. Don't end up like me, he'd say. Yeah, he was probably warning you not to end up a thief.
Mr. Roll. Objection! Now wait just 1 minute. If the victim was the thief and he was holding the treasure box, then that means Mr. Roll was holding the murder weapon when he was killed.
Oh, that's a very good point. It doesn't make much sense, does it?
Objection! If the victim was holding a treasure box, it couldn't have been the murder weapon. Oh.
Here we go.
Which means the real murder weapon must have been something else.
The real murder weapon?
Was something else? The blood was thought to have gotten on the box when the box was used as a weapon. But it turns out that wasn't the case. The blood splattered onto the treasure box the victim was holding when he was struck with the real weapon. That's what really happened. Isn't that right, Mr. Anderstaten?
Are you insinuating I'm the one who used this real weapon?
Are you saying I'm wrong in my understanding?
You got me riled up, lawyer man. I feel the song coming on.
Oh no!
Oh boy.
Looking for a weapon that just don't exist. Pathetic lawyer man. Drop into the abyss. Speaking of lawyer man, yo, you make me sick. You can just disappear just like a magic trick. Would this lawyer man turn in by a weapon? For you miserable wretch, health doth beat beckon. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah.
I know I don't need to remind you, defense, that your life is on the line.
I know, Your Majesty.
Yet you're prepared to risk it on this mere idea of a real murder weapon.
Can we take a look at something?
That must be it right there.
So, yeah, but like, okay, now there might either there's blood on it, or you know, we don't see that guitar, you know, in his hand right now. He switched guitars. Okay.
Death to the lawyer. Yeah. Ooh.
God damn, my throat's dry.
This is it. The moment of truth. I can't back down. Not now. Yes, Your Majesty, I am. I'm confident the real murder weapon does indeed exist.
That's a bold claim, Mr. Wright. Now let's see you back it up. Show us which piece of evidence points to this real murder weapon.
Gladly. If I knew which one it was, what would somebody like Understatement use to bludgeon someone?
Now then, defense, please submit your evidence to the court.
Yeah, let's see it, lawyer man. Let's see this thing that shows the real murder weapon you say I used. Take that!
Take that. What I'm about to present is really nothing more than a possibility. But this thin thread is all I've got. Allow me to direct the court's attention to this photo of the morning dance of devotion.
That photo? How is that going to help you, Mr. Wright?
There's something about it that doesn't sit right with me.
Oh yeah? Was this something,
This thing here is odd, to say the least.
Yeah, the guitar.
Take that!
Take that. Mr. Understatement, why is the instrument you're holding different from the one you're playing in the photo?
Would you look at that? They're completely different shapes.
I believe you said your Domelon was your one and only.
Well, Mr. Understatement, what do you have to say to that?
Yeah. I got nothing to say.
Then allow me to answer for you. They're different because the one in the photo is no longer in playable condition. Not after you used it to bludgeon Mr. Roll to death.
My old partner wasn't doing so hot, so I brought her sister along, that's all. Not a big deal, lawyer man.
In that case, please submit your old Domelon to this court as evidence.
Too bad. You're too late. I got rid of her yesterday.
You what?
Uh-oh. Burned her up with the rest of the trash. Ashes to ashes, baby. Ha
No!
He's already destroyed the evidence?
And I see more trash right here in this court that needs to burn in the fires of hell. Lawyer trash.
Nah. Now there's no proof to show.
Oh, come on. That was pathetic. Your agony can sound better than that. Where's that great scream of yours?
This can't be how it ends.
I think I've heard enough. It seems the defense is unable to produce the evidence it needs to prove its assertion.
But Your Majesty, that's only because the witness destroyed it.
Evidence is everything in court. Don't tell me you've forgotten this most fundamental principle of our profession.
Without sufficient proof, your claim that Mr. Understatement is the murderer is no more than conjecture.
There's the pained expression I've been looking for. By the way, there seems to be one more thing you're forgetting.
What is it now?
You accuse Mr. Understatement of being the thief, but the real thief turned out to be the victim.
Uh-oh.
And with that, Mr. Understatement's purported motive for murder goes out the window. Ah!
Great point, prosecutor. You tell him. If I had been there, I would have just collared Roll and gotten the treasure back. There wasn't any reason for me to kill him now. Was there?
There's no good counter-argument to that.
It sounds to me like Mr. Understatement has been completely wrongfully accused. Unfortunate as it may be, I think it's time to hand down the verdict in this case.
Not good, not good.
Defense, I trust you understand what you yourself will receive for taking on this case.
Death, 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 death.
They're saying it.
I know. What do I do? The murder weapon's been destroyed, and now I've got no motive. Poor Albie will be convicted, and I'll lose my life too.
Mr. Wright, you've wasted this court's time and disparaged everything we hold sacred. We should charge you with less majesty, in addition to the crime of abetting the accused.
Yeah, you should pay for desecrating my good name. Bye-bye, lawyer man. Time for you to do some repenting in the Twilight Realm.
This guy is guilty as sin. I just know it. He must have had some reason to kill Mr. Roll, but what?
Come on, people, let me hear you scream and shout. Time to take this lawyer trash out.
Exterminate! Annihilate! Exterminate! Annihilate! The thing to do at a time like this is to turn my thinking around. I shouldn't be trying to figure out what Anastasin's motive was. I should be thinking about what kind of situation would give him a motive.
Did you steal it? He said. Did you steal it? He said.
We know that Mr. Roll was the thief and that he had gotten his hands on the box. So then why? Why in the world did he ask Albie that question? What about the treasure box would have prompted him to...
Defense, what's gotten into you?
Now I get it. Now it all makes sense.
Like Pokunka, man, what you trying to say? Muttering and squealing yourself? Sounds like you knocked something loose upstairs.
Your Majesty, please hold off on your ruling for just a little while longer.
Don't tell me you're going to start begging for your life now.
No, Your Majesty, that's not it. It's just that I realized something important. We've been operating under a serious misconception this whole time.
A misconception, you say?
That's right. A mistaken notion about the treasure box.
But could this really be true? If so, there's still a lot to figure out.
Very well. Let's hear what you have to say.
Thank you, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, this is just more of his nonsense. He's just stalling for time.
This is your last chance, Defense. The second I find it really is nothing but nonsense, no amount of begging will stay my hand. Understand?
Yes, Your Majesty. We all know this is just going to be another one of your stupid bluffs.
Now then, Defense, what is this misconception you mentioned?
The thing we didn't realize about the treasure box was that
It was empty.
what if the treasure box was already empty from the start? What?
What?
Oh. Please recall that when Mr. Roll ran into Albie on the Great Stairs, he asked the boy a question. Did you steal it? He said. Also recall that Mr. Roll was holding the treasure box at the time. So why then did he ask Albie the question that he did?
That is a bit peculiar, isn't it?
Not at all, Your Majesty. Not once you realize that by the time Mr. Roll got to the treasure room, the treasure box was already empty.
I beg your pardon?
Mr. Roll suspected that Albie had gotten to it first, which is why he confronted Albie when he ran into the boy on the stairs. Objection! But how would the victim have known the treasure box was empty? He didn't have any way of opening it. Objection! Once a year, the victim had the duty of carrying the treasure box to the palace. He was so proud when he was put in charge of guarding the treasure box. He even got to carry the box to the palace for that New Year's rite. He would have been able to tell by the weight when he lifted it that the box was empty.
Ah, I see. Yes, I suppose he would have been able to tell, wouldn't he?
Mr. Roll will most likely decided to at least steal the empty box. It's an important historical artifact in and of itself, after all. Gah! But what's your point, Mr. Wright? What does any of this have to do with Mr. Understanding? My point is this. It gave Mr. Understanding a motive to murder the victim. A motive? Mr. Understanding, keeping the treasure safe is one of your duties, isn't it? So if anyone had found out that the treasure was missing, you would have been accused of incompetence. From the moment Mr. Roll discovered that the treasure was gone, his fate was sealed. Because you decided then that he had to be silenced forever. But that's absurd. Oh no.
Can you believe the stuff that comes out of this guy's mouth? This is all just a colossal joke.
So then what really happened to the treasure?
It's gone and we can't find it. It had been stolen long before this incident occurred by Mr. P's love and understanding himself. Mr. Wright, will you stop at nothing to accuse Mr. Understanding? Your Majesty, please don't listen to these trumped-up charges. The defense is grasping. Objection! The treasure box can only be opened with the key Mr. Understanding holds. Who else could have stolen the treasure? Objection! As I said, the accused stole the treasure by forcing open the box. Your Majesty, I call for a swift ruling.
I'm not ready to give my verdict yet.
What?
The defense has successfully presented a new possibility in this case.
Yes, finally, a tiny shred of hope.
Mr. Understanding, would you care to make any statements in response to the defense's claims?
This is all bull. My noggin's rage cage. It's ready to explode, baby.
Instructor Understanding, please calm yourself.
I'm not gonna take it. No, I ain't gonna take it. I dutifully watched over that treasure with pride. And now I'm getting accused of stealing it? This lawyer is a lying scumbag! You better believe I got something to say. Open up your ear hole, sheeple. Let's rock! Death to the lying lawyer! Yeah! Ooh!
Jeez.
All right. Looks like it's time for the final witness testimony of this trial.
Yeah, it's been, and we've been at this for an hour, so you're probably right.
Lion lawyer.
Steal the founder's orb? Me? I did it? This lying lawyer's insults know no limit.
What do you mean, founder's orb? What do you mean by that?
All this time I guarded the orb faithfully. Sacred duty to the Holy Mother. Easy to see.
When the dragon and tiger battle, the founder offers divine protection. When the butterfly embraces the mitama, the favor of the orb is bestowed.
Bestowed. Just keep going.
Hands unclean, the accused did the deed. Force the box open, no key did he need. Lying lawyer, damn him to hell. Kick him, throw him into a prison cell. Yeah, ooh.
All right, we've now heard from both sides. Either the treasure box was forced open by the accused, as the witness claims, or Mr. Understated opened it, as the defense claims. Defense, this is your last chance to cross-examine the witness.
Yes, Your Majesty.
If you are unable to prove your assertions by the end of this cross-examination,
Then the DC Act will come into play, and both you and the accused will lose your lives.
I understand. Life or death. It all comes down to this. Mr. Wright. Don't worry, Albie. I'm here to defend you. I promise it'll be all right. Thank you. I believe in you, Mr. Wright. I know you can win this for us. And after we win, we can go see Miss Maya together. It's a deal. Can't let Albie down. I have to win this trial. Somehow I have to prove that only Understated could have stolen the treasure.
Do your worst, lawyer trash. This is your requiem. Last song you'll ever hear on this mortal coil.
Let's see what Story Mode tells us.
Okay, so
Cross-examination time. Lion lawyer. Remember the testimony we just heard? It says, steal the founder's orb. Me, I did it. This lion lawyer's insults know no limit.
Founder's Orb. Yeah, it's the right one, but
All this time I guarded the orb faithfully. Sacred duty to the Holy Mother. Easy to see. Hands unclean, the accused did the deed. Forced the box open, no key did he need.
hold it! The defendant didn't force the box open. That's a lie. In fact, you're the one who opened it. Isn't that right?
Come on. You just saw for yourself, didn't you? The lock was busted on account of the box being forced open.
Oh, yeah.
Well, there's your proof right there.
Score one for the metalhead.
Look, if the accused really didn't try to force his way into the box, then how do you explain why the lock was busted and wouldn't open up for you earlier?
How do I explain why the box wouldn't unlock earlier? Maybe there's a different way to open it.
Yeah.
There's a different way to open the box.
What are you talking about?
There's a secret trick to opening it to protect its contents from being stolen. And you're the only one who knows how it works. Isn't that right?
Are you for real? You've been watching too many movies, lawyer man.
Ah, so you're one of those tourists. Honestly, Mr. Wright, did you come expecting magic and mystery around every corner?
I'll have you know, defense, the Kingdom of Kurain is not some sort of fantasy funland.
It's true I don't have any real grounds to make that assertion. And yet,
Oh yeah, I feel another song coming on. Little number about a crazy lawyer with wild, fantastic ideas. The real method to open the lock, you say? Delusional, man, there ain't no other way.
Ah, no verse. Please do add it to your testimony, Mr. Understated.
The real method to open the lock, you say? Delusional, man, there ain't no other way.
hold it! Delusional, am I? We'll see about that.
Wild ideas, that's called delusion. Mixed up lawyer, drowning in confusion.
Indeed, the defense's sinful wrongdoing has made him lose touch with reality.
Let's hear it. What'll it be? For this sinner's flight of fancy.
Nothing, because I'm not the delusional one. I just know there's gotta be some secret trick to opening the treasure box.
Oh, really? And where exactly is this secret hidden?
The secret is obviously hidden in
The key.
the key. There's obviously some secret hidden in the key. I'd like to examine it, if you please.
You don't know when to quit, do you? Go ahead, examine it all you like.
Nothing. I don't see a thing.
Well, defense, What have you discovered?
I'm afraid I haven't discovered anything, Your Majesty. Here, I'll return it now.
I told you, didn't I tell you?
Yes, you told me.
There's just no reasoning with this man. The accused forced the lock open. There's no other explanation.
That's right. You desecrated the box by opening it without using this Matama key. Uh-oh.
Wait, what did he just say?
Oh, you done fucked up now, homeboy.
He said Matama key.
He's desecrated the box by opening it without using this Matama key.
So we do him, there's a got him.
Yeah.
Wait, what did he just say?
I'll see you as many times as I have to get it through your thick lawyer skull.
It's called a Magatama key, not the Matama key, you dumbass.
Well, what about the song of ceremony then?
Oh.
When the
When the butterfly embraces the... Oh, my God. Oh, man.
Yep. It's just. No, you can't examine it yet. Oh, that right there. See that?
That's where you put the key.
Boom.
Oh, you dumb, you fucking idiot.
That's what I remember.
Yep.
Only the Matama key unlocks the treasure. Force it to reap the founder's displeasure. Yeah!
For the forgetful defense's sake, could you please add that to your testimony?
If I have to, carve it in your brain, lawyer man. Only the Matama key unlocks the treasure. Force it to reap the founder's displeasure.
So it's the newspaper article or the treasure box itself.
Objection!
Objection.
The key itself.
Just a minute, Mr. Understanding, which that's what I thought at first. Just a minute, Mr. Understanding. You just called your key the Matama key, didn't you? But didn't you originally say it's called the Magatama key?
Gah!
The Matama key? What's that?
I don't know, Your Majesty, but apparently it's a rather crucial question.
What? What's the big deal? So I said the wrong thing. So what? Simple slip of the tongue.
An A for effort, Mr. Wright, but your grandstanding betrays your desperation.
Rockstar man, you are
a stupid idiot.
Yes,
That's
he
right.
is.
Tell him, Blade King.
I'm afraid a small slip of the tongue like that adds absolutely nothing to your argument.
What say your defense? Is it an important detail?
Judging by Understanding's reaction, I'd say it's everything my argument needs. Yes, Your Majesty, it's very important. This key is apparently not the Magatama key, but rather the Mitama key. And I believe this discrepancy holds great significance for the defense.
Nah, man, just a meaningless mistake. Insignificant. You're riding the crazy train to nowhere, lawyer man.
Your Majesty, please don't pay the defense any heed. It's all nonsense.
To tell the truth, I'm not really clear on what the defense is driving at myself. However, I am eager to find out.
What?
Defense, you will explain yourself like your life literally depends on it. Because it does. Now then, is the name of the key an important detail?
Yes, it's an absolutely important detail.
I think. Because the Mitama key is connected to the Founder's Orb.
I see. Very well. In that case, please show the court the grounds on which you are basing this claim.
The grounds, Your Majesty?
You can of course show grounds, can you not, defense?
Of course. What else can I say? I have to come up with something, anything, even if it's just a bluff. The Mitama key. Mitama. Has to be something somewhere that ties Mitama and the orb together.
Don't keep me waiting, defense. What evidence shows a connection between the Matama key and the Founder's Orb?
Take that!
What's that? The Song of Ceremony?
All this time, the answer was right there in front of me. It's right there in the Song of Ceremony performed during the Dance of Devotion.
Save the game.
Your Majesty, the Song of Ceremony tells of the treasure of the fountain of Karanism. But hidden within its lyrics is the secret behind how to really open the treasure box.
Oh,
Holy
mother!
No. But how can that be, Defense?
The Song of Ceremony contains the following lyrics. Save the game before we lose everything. Like, is everything all right?
Should be all right.
Here, let me do this.
Because you never know.
Because you never know, apparently. When the butterfly embraces the Matama, the favor of the orb is bestowed. I believe the Matama here refers to the Matama key.
Oh, yes, it's the same world, but that doesn't mean...
We've been calling this key the Magatama key, and that's why I inserted the key into the lock with the Magatama design on it. But that was obviously not the right way to use it.
And I suppose you know the right way?
I do, Your Majesty. To use the key properly, you have to first flip it vertically. If we turn the Magatama shape upside down like this... it becomes the Kuranese symbol of the soul. In other words, a Mitama.
Oh my, you're absolutely right. Well, now what? What do you do with it? It's too big to fit into the lock that way.
I knew he was just bluffing. Bluffs and lies are the only tools of his trade, after all.
There must be some other place this key fits, but where? Let's see. What were the words of the Song of Ceremony again? When the butterfly embraces the Matama, the favor of the orb is bestowed. Where should the Matama key actually be used?
Right here.
Got it!
And ooh, what's this? Huh?
My goodness! The treasure box! It's really opened!
No way, man!
What? No! And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the real secret behind the Song of Ceremony. It's the true key to opening the treasure box.
We got you now, you bastard.
It's all over, Mr. Payne. How so? Let's say someone was fooled into trying to force the front-facing lock open. Sadly for them, it won't budge. That's because the lock is, after all, just a decoy.
Then what you're saying is...
Neither the victim nor the defendant would have been able to open the box. They therefore had no way of stealing the treasure. The only one who could have stolen it is the one man who knew about the Matama key. Peace, love, and understanding. Ah! But I'm not done yet. Please recall the scene of the crime. On the floor by Mr. Roll's body was the very unlocked and very open treasure box. Only someone who knew how to open the box could have left it in that state. And so, there can be only one true culprit. Admit it, Mr. Understanding, you're the one who killed Mr. Roll.
He's gonna lose it, folks.
Let's go.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah.
Cuckoo, cuckoo. Peace, love, and understanding. You're under arrest.
All right, spill it me.
Curse him. It's all his fault. Why did he have to try and steal the treasure? Why did I have to spot him with that box? On my way to the storeroom after the morning dance. It's his fault. I had to cause that blackout and clock him good.
No, you got it all wrong, dumbass.
I couldn't let my secret get out. Nobody could know the treasure box was empty. I'd lose my position as head monk. Who knows what else they'd do to me? I couldn't let... I had to stop him.
Shut up and head your ass to jail, boy.
What a shocking development. I can scarcely believe it. Nothing like this has ever happened since the DC Act was enacted 23 years ago.
No, my perfect, unblemished record. Destroyed. The incredible pain. Ruined. No!
Oh, there goes Chrome Dome.
There goes your hair. Paul, did the lawyer really win? I can't believe it.
No way. This can't be happening.
Peace. I said peace. Honestly speaking, I'm just as shocked as everyone else. But the truth has been made known, so it's time for me to give my verdict. In the name of the Holy Mother, this court finds the accused. I'll be your guide.
Say it with us, everybody. Not guilty! Hey! Ah, so peaceful.
Yes. Breathe easy, folks. April 24th, 1:36 p.m. High Court of Kurine. Accused lobby.
There's still quite a commotion. The people from the gallery show no sign of clearing out.
I can't believe it. Not guilty.
I'm still in shock. Can you believe that guy? I can feel everybody's eyes on me.
This can't be happening. It's impossible.
Oh, Holy Mother, preserve us.
I've never been in a defendant lobby quite this uncomfortable. Mr. Wright! Oh, Albie!
Thank you. Thank you so much for what you did for me.
I'm just glad it turned out okay. It was touch and go there for a while.
I'm really sorry, Mr. Wright. I had a really hard time trusting you at first.
That's okay, Albie. I know how unpopular lawyers are in this country. But how did it ever get this way in the first place?
Allow me to explain. At least I wish I could explain. But I don't really know why. I never even questioned it before today. By the time I was born, all the lawyers were already gone. As far back as I can remember, verdicts have been based on her benevolence's insights.
Right. Rafa, the royal priestess.
You would imply that the trials of this country are unfair? Do explain, outsider. How verdicts found in untruths imparted by the very souls of the dead lack impartiality.
For her part, I'm sure she really believes in what she says, but... Even with their benevolence's divination seances, lawyers are still necessary. Without proper defense, people could easily wind up receiving wrongful convictions. Mr. Wright! Shh! Huh?
Don't say that so loud. People might think you're a rebel. You could be arrested.
A rebel?
That's right. One of those people going against our queen in the court system.
Uh-oh.
Oh boy.
They call themselves the Defiant Dragons. And they're led by a scary guy named Dirk.
Oh, yikes.
Yikes.
They'll do anything to overthrow her eminence, even commit crimes.
Dirk. I remember people in the gallery mentioning that name.
The things you're saying sound a lot like the stuff they say. But you're not scary like that Dirk guy.
Pardon the intrusion.
Huh?
Yeah. I want to talk to you, see? Flight, is it?
Right, sir. Phoenix Wright. And you are...
I'm the Chinese Minister of Justice. Name's Inga Karkur Karain. I don't know.
Something tells me this guy is very sus.
I oversee the whole legal shebang. I was watching that three-ring circus in there.
You were? Wow, the Minister of Justice. So he's in charge of the entire court system. Defense Culpability Act and all.
Minister Inga, how are you, sir?
Unlock, mini monk. Grown-ups are talking here.
Grown-ups are talking. He's the main villain. The Cyclops is. So the guy with the red eye. Then.
I don't
Okay,
know.
so Dirk is. I don't trust this guy here either, though.
Yes, sir. Very sorry, sir.
May I help you with something?
I just wanted a good look at you. Guys like you aren't exactly a dime a dozen around here. Well then.
He's eyeing me like I'm some kind of exotic creature in a cage.
Oh yeah. Might as well share this little morsel with you. Turns out Raw was a seasoned thief, a repeat offender, see? Had my men look into it, and they found all the booty he pilfered right there in his digs.
But he seemed like such a nice man. Why, Mr. Roll? Why?
Guess he was doing it for the family. What a mook.
A mook? How could you say that?
Racist!
Racist. Huh. Guess that kind of sob story gets you kind of fuck all misty-eyed, huh? Anyway, another thing. I had my man check out that understanding fella, too. He wasn't the one with the sticky fingers. It's the insurgents.
What?
What?
They put the squeeze on our head mock, apparently. So he gave out the founder's order and tried to keep it hush-hush.
Wow. I see. Thank you for letting me know.
Yeah. Say, what? That was a cute little number you pulled in my courtroom today, wasn't it? First not guilty only in 23 years. You're making waves, see? Stirring the pot. Catch my drift?
Oh, well, Yikes. I'm in for it now.
Huh. Well, thanks to that song and dance, we know our precious national treasure got nicked. So I'm gonna call it a wash and let it slide this time.
But all I did was defend the accused.
You do best to read between the lines here, chump. You're staying on thin ice, you get my drift? Even a dirty, no-gooding punk knows to cash in his chips before the house steps in. Huh. Do us both a favor and keep an eye on the path you're walking down. You never know whose toes you might be stepping on. This ain't your turf, buddy. Never forget whose soil it is you're standing on.
Oh, man.
Yikes. He was kind of scary, wasn't he?
Yeah, well, no use worrying about it. We have more important things to think about. Such as when we can when can we continue the sightseeing tour?
Tour? Ooh, anytime, sir. We still have plenty of time until Ms. Maya's training ends. And there are still lots more temples to see and all kinds of local foods to eat.
I can show you the natural beauty of the area. And I'm sure you breathtaking. All right. Slow down, Albie. Okay, so hang on. And there's still... I can show you the natural beauty of the area and the waterfalls you've been training. And I haven't shown you the breathtaking mountain view of the Plaza of Devotion yet. And there's really a place where you can down you off this really steep cliff above your soul great view of the toilet room. And walking on a bed of nails doubles as foot massage. All right. Slow down, Albie. There's plenty of time. And when we're done with all that, we can go see Miss Maya together. Yeah, you bet. Maya, I wonder how she's doing. Hope she's okay.
I hope so too.
Yikes. Well, are we about to find out?
I don't know.
Uh-oh.
So, how about that not guilty, jerk?
I heard. Sounds like the winds of change are beginning to stir.
Uh-oh. What do you mean by that?
Well, that's the end of that case.
Finn!
I think now's a good time to bug out of here.
Absolutely. Yep.
Let's tune in, folks, this coming Monday, 6 days, for what looks to be...
Yeah, episode 2 of our newest season, season 13. So...
that would be The Magical Turnabout.
Yep. Oh, that's going to be a great case. Don't you forget it. Don't you be late.
That's right.
Until that time, I'm the Cannonball Alex Steele.
I am the Package Andrew Steele.
We are the Steele Brothers, and we are for real.
Top guys out.
Ciao.
Adios, muchachos.